I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with it, 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey. Motion. Hey, 5-0.
On first down, Stafford here. The left side completion to Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check 31. Alert! 50-50.
On first and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the hey, Alpha. Come Omaha, ready to move.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
He goes, set, 180. 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 32. 59.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
51, come on, 51.
Nice 7, let's go.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, Artie! You remember it? Let's go, man! 15. Crunch!
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got 53. Ready? Check 24. Pilot, 64. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check, 280. Check, 59. Hey, easy. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 59. Let's get down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Check. Blue 60. 59. I got one. Omaha. Ready to move. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch behind us.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Stafford now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Alert 3.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set, 280. 59. 65. Light. 65.
Stafford on 3rd down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Wide, get wide. 50. Omaha, ready to move.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
11. 59 mark.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Set, 180. It's a party now. Light. Check.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's going to be a long day. He's checked out.
On second down, Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
3 buck. Watch the 15. Watch the ship.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Again, he finds an opening. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill. 22. Double right. Shot.
Throwing again. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. He won't go down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70.
10. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Protein spill. 53. Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
51.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to wind up in air. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Jermaine Kearse. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of the action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Get ready. Yellow. Check. alert three.
On second down, it's Williams. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Shit. Attack. Hey, watch it.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Check right. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's the Lions' 25-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Slam. Hayward. 40's Mike.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
after the field goal. Here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's bring it. Check 58. Charlie. Mike is 59. Mike the
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Yellow. You're not ready. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Spawn. Yellow. Spawn. No. Hey, Yellow. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Ripple is. He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check cross. Middle.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
32, 0. 59, Mike.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
6-6, pull it high.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ready?
59. Mike's 59.
Zebra.
Can you get the ball right here?
To throw again. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They start the drive with Hyde. Hyde to first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 57, column.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We own it. 42 the mic, boy, 42. 42 the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Begin. 59!
back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Stay 50, stay 50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson in the final minute. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the eye. Yellow. 15.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Watch the twitch, watch the twitch. 43.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First down, Chiefs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack! Hey, 43, 15. They're running it. Tighten up.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Lions, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. Now my dreams reality, not going. Say that you proud of me, I turn my back.